way back when. I remember the first loss that I had. It was my puppy. His name was Champy Boy, and he was a champ to me. He's a perfect dog, And he always bring like all these odd type gifts, Like one time, we lived in the country, so he brought a deer leg, right? So, I loved him, and that was my dog, and then, okay, we live in the country, so it's he, eventually, he got ran over, That's when I had my first heartbreak, and that's why I am, really I want to be famous, just so I can give back, because I see so many people actually doing the wrong thing with the resources that they have, and it's I feel that you have to give back. And I have been demonized. I have been put on a pedestal, and I survived because I have to. I have to survive, because if I don't, sorry, I don't know I don't think I was recording, but the Starlight Children's Foundation gives back to sick and traumatized families. Now, that's something that reaches straight to home, because my family's been broken. And I feel that sooner or later, the world will see me, and I will do great service to the world, because I feel the world is sick right now. And just giving back, just giving back to a good cause, to a good charity. It shows the world that you are fighting for the good. And even though you have a background that is less than acceptable, that don't mean that people don't change. That don't mean that these children and these families, these mothers, these fathers like me, that go through trauma and all these things, to actually show the world, show the people that's going through these traumas, that you actually care. American Joker. So that's my persona that I'm playing. So forgive me if I'm always in character, sending you messages. It's just such an urgent message. I've had a couple people that got mad at me for actually posting what I post, and it's hey, it's for sick and traumatized kids. It's what's more important than families? What's more important than America? That's why my persona that I'm playing is the American Joker. American Joker. And as I sit and I went through all these trials and tribulations, all these tragedies, it's eventually it's going to end up being a testimony. And this is my testimony. This might be my 15 seconds to actually have a platform and say what I need to say. That, first of all, America, we are in trouble. Our Constitution's in trouble. So it's we all got to come together, and we can't look at Hughes no more. We got to look at what is actually humane. I mean, humanist. That means that if you breathe oxygen, that's the only thing you have to do to be a human. And it's then it's when it comes to being civil, you become civilized. If you do stuff that's bad, you gotta actually fix it. We can't just always pray about it. We gotta become better people. So I can't believe I'm in first place right now, but I know that also there's no better place than me being in the first place in the faces of Halloween. I love Halloween. I love, first of all, like when I was a kid, I loved the candy. So it's like I love the candy. I love the, yeah, like you're a little kid, man, and you go, and it's like you go get some candy, and it's like, hey, you're trying to see who has the biggest bag, and, it's the only holiday that, like, the big corporation don't try to, like, bleach you dry, You buy some candy, get some suits, whatever. If you spend too much, like I did last year, it's because you truly have a love for Halloween. So, but most of all these children that are sick, neglected, there's an epidemic going on in America right now, and there's a lot of more deadlier drugs, and that it's like there's more deadlier drugs that's like fentanyl, that's actually ripping apart family trees of all nationalities. It doesn't have no race, it picks and is rat poison basically, and that's something that I'm against, and it's like, so when children's of parents that like abuse drugs, it's like that's part of the trauma, so although I was a prodigal son and I was blind, and like I'm like right now I'm fully awakening. I'm fully woke, and I think that the universe needs me, in the sense that I got to start doing my part to help the universe instead of actually harming myself or the universe, because we're all a part of the universe, and that's what like really matters, So, children's Starlight Children's Foundation. Please, I mean, if you can donate, because it's for the greater good, And I've always told myself that if I was a millionaire, change would come, from the ground up, We can't always depend on the higher ups to fight our battles. Like, we have to take care of like each other. We got to self-police each other. We got to not even police, And the only thing we're trying to do is enforce the greater good of our world. We want to start putting more things like reading rainbow. I can fly twice as high. Like getting kids like reading books. Using their brain. That way, if like so many times I was shoved out in the world, like not ready and like fully ignorant of everything, like the ways of life, it's like it gives them a chance to actually be self-sufficient, self-thinking, and self-motivating, I just want to help, and I just want to help. So, although this contest is really fun that I'm in, Faces of Halloween 2025, it's really about the greater good. It's really about us as America coming together, mingling with each other, and having a good time, and at the same time trying to help each other. And that starts with helping yourself first. So it's like if you help yourself, and you love yourself, then you can love the world. So I can say, after this last 6 years of being tossed out into the world, being in like 4 states in 4 years, like Nashville, Clarksville, Louisville, St. Catherine, Kentucky, New York. It's like I've got to see the world, and I love the world, and it's like we're all in this together, So please vote for me, and or if not vote, just like pick somebody you like, pick somebody that you're interested in, and just donate to a good cause, because it's all about a good cause. It's all about, us doing better by ourselves, loving ourselves a little bit more, so we can love the world. And it's like we can show all the sick and traumatized families that we got their back. We got their back, and our future is great, because when there are multiple minds that's put together, there's nothing that we can't accomplish with just being reasonable with each other. But it all starts with yourself. And I'm glad to be where I'm at right now. I'm glad to be in Face of Halloween. And I really want to meet Jamie Lee Curtis. And like so many of you guys that's in this contest, never once have I had the chance to actually bump elbows with the stars and all the professional digital creators. And man, it's been such a ball. It's been so fun. And it's an opportunity for us as a digital community to connect with each other and coexist and build something great. Because I've learned so much. I've seen so many talented artists, that's like really like put me in all. I can't believe I'm in first spot in my 72 people. I don't know how many groups there are, but it's just it was a real eye opener to be honored to be in a competition like this. That's actually a competition against oneself. It's like, how can I give back more? And although recently I've been I guess I forced into the universe, into the world, and not much, living like living on a prayer. It's like I'm living on a prayer, and in my car, door dashing, just to just survive. It was so humbling. It taught me to always persevere, never give up. So, in the face of 25, I don't want to hear nobody say, I give up. Because, that's one thing as Americans we got to stop doing. We can't just give up. We always got to protect our Constitution. We always got to protect our kids. And, even my little dog, I got to have puppy power. And we got to have, American power. We got to, say that we don't have no states no more. We're going to have more uniform laws all throughout the country, because we are United States. It's like we got to start having the same compassion for others as the passion you have for yourself, and whatever are your beliefs, because it's all clandestine, And I guess I'm rambling right now. And I really just want to say thank you guys for voting for us as Americans, and that's why I call myself the American Joker, because I'm somewhat political when it comes to certain things. Yet, at the same time, I know that there's only one party, and that's the American Party. And furthermore, there's only one world, and that's our world, and we're all in this together. So let's come together, vote, and just do good. Just be good people, and although I am the real face of Halloween, because check it out, you don't know what I look like. Don't forget to lock the doors, because here in the 666 Topeka,
There's clowns. And they're out. And, this is American Joker. I'm gonna get you.